Indians change. When wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. When character is lost, all is lost. Character of the nation. The world changed and became a great place to live because people of character came together to build the character of the nation, and thus was built the world civilization. So what is the character of the nation? In simple words, it is that state of mind of the citizens where there exists a strong culture among the general people of the nation for having an obsessive passion for ethics, including goodness, truth, honesty, hard work, and dedication to humanity. Loftier the character of the nation, loftier is its economic prosperity. This directs me to something uncomfortable. India as a nation lacks the requisite level of character, and that is why India is one of the poorest countries of the world, despite having been independent for the past 75 years. So what is the reason for the decay? The answer is plain and simple, yet this is neither mentioned nor reiterated when this ought to be done at all the time. So the answer is, India can't change till Indians change. And when will Indians change? Only when they join hands with one another to build the character of the nation. But does our nation have character? Let's examine this. You may all tend to agree that people here love taking bribes. People here love gossiping about peers, friends, and film stars. People here love trying to evade work if given a chance. People here love not to indulge in intellectual discussions in day-to-day social interactions. People here love to talk about their own and others' religion and so on. People here love to praise themselves rather than finding why others are not praising them. This is the character of the nation. So, how can we attain optimum levels bearing such a character? It is better to understand the concept through an example. In the 70s, a delegation of government officers from India went to Japan to study how they worked and performed, and which had taken their country to enormous heights despite being very substantially destroyed in the Second World War. To study this incredibly giant leap made by Japan, that small group of Indians went to a large factory and started examining the production lines. In the production lines, the Indian delegation saw that each worker was doing his assigned task and there were no supervisors around. So a member asked the naturally pertinent question to a worker, "Where is your supervisor?" That worker apparently got annoyed with that question. He retorted and asked, "What do you mean?" The Indian officer again asked where his work supervisor was. This enraged that Japanese worker. In polite but firm words, he said, "Do you think I am dishonest that I need a supervisor to find out if I was working or not?" In that narration was hidden that million-dollar question which was very pertinent to India. Do we have a factory without supervisors? No, because the character of the nation is not of that level. If we think that we can develop the nation by sound economic and social strategies, without developing the character of the nation, then we are wrong. Without character, we can never develop the best way, and the obstinate poverty among the masses stands out as a testimony. A further proof to this undesirable situation is apparent from the fact that in the rich nations of today, there are certain thresholds of moral value. For example, in a developed country, it is impossible to imagine that for government works, one would have to pay corruption money. In a developed nation, it would be unthinkable that to get a license, you need to pay money, or you can start an illegal business on the road by bribing the municipal staff and the police on patrolling duty. Or to get a government contract or even a contract from a private company, you need to pay cuts to the decision makers. Now, this tells us the intrinsic fact about the character of the nation. In short, more advanced the country, higher is the character of the nation. So my friends, this reminds me of the great saying by a great man: when wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. When character is lost, all is lost.